This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's 51 seconds left to play here in the first. And Hardaway gets it to go. And Hardaway has got 6.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Knicks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Boy, his free
time, but it's no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things.
Checking out San Antonio, I mean, this team has been kind of hit or miss to start the season so far. Not really playing up to the high standards they normally expect.
Yeah, an elite team, you know, I think they understand they can play better than this, and they will as the season wears on. They've just got to find their rhythm. Even though a lot of the Knicks can make shots from distance, you want to have a steady balance of layups and chances posted.
And here's Calderon, right now averaging 11 points a game. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points for the captain. And what do you guys think about it? Daniel Green, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far. Splitters got 4 points this quarter.
You know, for a long time, people would think about the Spurs as a slow-it-down team, but they've had an explosive offense the past.
Smart. And the shots they want to get are the ones that they take. I mean, they're always looking to have the ball find the best shot for their team. And it's very rare that that team will collect.
To the captain. Back to Shumpert. Here's the captain, covered by Parker. Here's the captain. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Count that one. It's Parker with the drive. Leads him in there. Splitter misses.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
He dishes it to Shumpert. He passes it to the captain. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. The captain's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Parker. The shot misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's San Antonio up by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved. What a play. The hoop plus the arms.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And
patient on offense.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug."
Oh, active. Here's Huffman. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled. I mean, nearly 40 years of beating every team in the league, more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner and a leader, but he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
Kicks it to Shumpert. Pass to the captain. Nice jump shot. Good. The captain's got 25 points. Leonard against Anthony. Passes it to the captain. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
That's a rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here.
Well, with the shakeups for the Knicks, with the coaching change and even the changes in the front office during last season, you'd absolutely expect them to take on a new direction.
They had a little bit of a hiccup to get the overhaul started, but once it was in full swing, Clark, the Knicks, and both. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball.
Your team might have lost the game, but you certainly did your part on the defensive end. Does it give you at least a little satisfaction knowing you were able to take your matchup out of the game, even though the team lost?
Yeah, it does. I know I did my job, and if my teammates can't step up and do theirs, then this is what happens. I don't ever want to lose a game, but when we do, I'm going to make sure you ain't going to be able to pin any of it on me, you feel me? And that was the case here. Let's hope my teammates are able to take something out of my individual effort and apply it to their own game next time we get out there. Then maybe we won't be talking about this stuff. Hey, well, thanks for seeing me, man. I feel like I've been playing really well, but I'm just not getting the minutes I need to really make as big an impact as I'd like to.
I'm afraid those kind of decisions are out of my hands. I assemble the roster. Coach decides the minutes.
I understand, and I'm not trying to undercut Coach. I just want you to know I'm hungry, and I'm not satisfied. When you see the work I'm putting in, just know I'm trying to be the best I possibly can be.
And I see that hunger and passion. Trust me, I do. If you keep working hard, the minutes will come. Just remember, it's a team game first. We're at our best when you make others better as well.
No doubt. All right, well, thank you. And good talk, man. I'll see you later.
But right now, we've got to stay focused on the task at hand, and that's getting the win against the Celtics. Thanks for coming in.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters.
There's the pass to the captain. 4 on the clock. Back to Calderon. A 3. And that is good. Calderon's got himself going there. His Annette Zeller in the center. Who's in the game for the Celtics. And Rondo had said that his knee injury has made him humble. Off the pick. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball pure. New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B. Billion.
Well, after 3.5 seasons in Sacramento, Marcus Thornton was traded to the Nets last year, and he rallied back from what had been his worst.
The Knicks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Shumpert kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to the captain. And that's good for 2, and guys comes in for Bargnani. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Jose Calderon.
You know, it seemed like the Knicks would always find a way to come up short on the road, and that was reflected in their overall record as the road team.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've repeatedly got
the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He is not
a lot with the long ball, especially from the corner. Three-point attempts have been steadily rising for a quarter century now, and last season, for the third season in a row, a new record was set with the league averaging over 21 attempts from behind the arc per game.
No good. Now Boston's cold run. The shot is off.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high brows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play.
In the midst of another blowout, you were seen laughing it up on the bench at one point with one of your teammates. Could you tell us what was so funny?
Nothing funny about it. He was just telling me that he had my back no matter what. And I told him I was glad for his support. We weren't laughing like it was some big joke. Come on, guys, give us a little more credit. No one likes losing, and nothing changed that tonight.